Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Seema and you're watching Seema's Academy. In today's video, we are going to learn the fourth chapter from second PUC Business Studies, that is planning. Yojisu. Now first, let us learn what is planning. Yojisu Vike anta helidre enu? See, planning is something that everybody does in our life. Okay, you might feel that it is a chapter and you have to learn so many concepts, but if you understand planning, no, it is a part of your life. It is a part of everyone's life. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ರು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಅದರ ಅರಿವಿರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. See, when you get up in the morning, you go to college, don't you plan what you are going to do in a day? Don't you plan which bus you are going to catch? Don't you plan what time you have to reach to your college? We do plan, but we are not aware of it. Okay, but in the business, when we speak about the business organization, planning takes place in a very formal manner. So planning means deciding in advance what is to be done and who is to do it. Okay, ಏನ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತೆ ಆ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನ ಮುಂಚಿತವಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ಧರಿಸುವಂತದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್, ಯೋಜಿಸುವಿಕೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. Say for example, now you are all in second PUC. Now let us assume that your goal is to become a CA, chartered accountant. All right, now from where you are, now you are in second PUC, you have to become CA. This is your goal. So planning is something which takes you from where you are to where you want to be. Okay, so it bridges the gap between where you are, ನೀವು ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತೆಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತಲುಪಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀರಾ. So that takes you from where you are to where you want to be. Planning is like a bridge. It fills the gap between where you are and where you want to be. So that is planning. It means deciding in advance what is to be done and who has to do it. Now we should look into the importance of planning. ಯೋಜಿಸುವಿಕೆಯ ಪ್ರಾಮುಖ್ಯತೆ ಏನು? This is a question that can be asked for 4 marks. So 4 points I have highlighted. First one, planning provides direction. ಒಂದು ನಿರ್ದೇಶನವನ್ನ ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. Now how planning provides a direction? See, just like a compass. What is a compass? Compass is something that tells you about the direction. Like you see in the picture, no? North yavdu, south yavdu, east, west. So northwest, northeast and all. So compass is something that provides you, that tells you the direction. Now usually those who travel in seas, ocean, ಸಮುದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ you require a compass because you cannot identify the direction. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಕಂಪಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅವರು ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ. ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಒನ್ ಡೆಸ್ಟಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಒಂದು ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ಗೆ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೈ ದೇ ಮೇಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಕಂಪಾಸ್ ಟು ಶೋ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಟು ದೆಮ್. Otherwise what happens, they will be moving around, round and round in the ship and they won't be able to reach their destination. Similarly, in an organization, planning acts as a compass, okay, which provides direction. ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ನಡೆಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, firstly it is very important that you define the goals properly. Okay, ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ನ ಗುರಿಯನ್ನ, ಉದ್ದೇಶವನ್ನ ಮೊದಲು ನಿಗದಿಪಡಿಸಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸೆಟ್ ದ ಗೋಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್, ದೆನ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೂವ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ goal. Otherwise what happens, all the employees in the organization, all the departments in the organization will be working towards their own goals. ಒಂದೊಂದು ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿ, ಒಂದೊಂದು ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ನಡೆಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ದ ಗೋಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಅಚೀವ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟು ಸೆಟ್ ದ ಗೋಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ. An organization should have a well-defined set of objectives or a well-defined goal so that you can plan accordingly. Okay, so planning provides direction to achieve the goals. Next importance is planning reduces the risks of uncertainty. ಅನಿಶ್ಚಿತತೆಯಿಂದ ಉಂಟಾಗುವಂತಹ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಪ್ರಭಾವಗಳನ್ನ ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. Now, what is uncertainty? Uncertainty is a situation where you cannot predict the future. ಭವಿಷ್ಯವನ್ನು ಊಹಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗದೇ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಸಂದರ್ಭಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಅನಿಶ್ಚಿತತೆ, uncertainty ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. Now, planning helps to reduce the risk of uncertainty. We are not saying that completely you can eliminate the uncertainty, but we are saying that we can reduce the risk of uncertainty with the help of planning. Now let us take an example of tsunami. ಈಗ ಸುನಾಮಿಯನ್ನ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. Nobody can stop a natural calamity, but you can reduce the effects of the tsunami. ಸುನಾಮಿಯಿಂದ ಆಗುವಂತಹ ನಷ್ಟಗಳನ್ನ ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ನ ಮೂಲಕ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. You might have seen most of the times when government predicts that in a particular place there is going to be flood or there is going to be tsunamis, what they do is they shift the people from that place. They give an order that ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಜನರು ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. That is what we are doing. We are trying to reduce the risks of uncertainty through planning. Similarly, in the business organization also. If you remember, na business environment chapter ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಾಗ I gave you an example of joy sodas and those marble sodas which were available in our childhood. Why they are not in market now? Because they were not able to predict, they were not able to cope up with the other the multinational companies. If they were able to predict that these multinational companies are going to come enter into market and give a competition to them, they would have been able to plan it better. Correct? So planning reduces the risks of uncertainty. Planning facilitates decision making. Now, how planning facilitates decision making is that when a manager starts to plan, lot of choices come in front of him. So what he has to do is he has to evaluate each and every choice. ಮತ್ತೆ ಆ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವುದು ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ ಅಥವಾ ಆ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ he has to select. So this is how planning facilitates in decision making. Just like when you had planned to come for your college, you had lot of choices ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಾಲೇಜಸ್ ನ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು. What you did, you select that college which is best for you. By evaluating each and every choice, then you select one choice, one college which was best for you. Same thing happens with the manager. Next one, planning promotes innovative ideas. Innovative ideas means planning gives rise to new ideas, some new concepts, some new techniques. These ideas then take a shape of concrete plans. So planning promotes innovative ideas.